Yo, what up? It's Benjamin D'Souza here, back with another classic, and I want to speak on a documentary that was presented to the Manosphere by Game Changer 00100. And during the course of this breakdown of this BBC documentary about alleged human trafficking, sex workers who are allegedly being trafficked from East Africa to India, I found it funny. Well, not funny because it's not really funny, but I found some parallels between what was going on in the dynamic of the star of the documentary, Grace, and her madam, and what was going on there. The way the documentary is that it details, the experiences of Grace being a sex worker in India. And she was inquiring with her madam and other people on how to become a madam. And then she was coerced and allegedly coerced, but it might have been also by her own volition to go out and recruit other females from her homeland to get into the same life so that she could use them as cannon fodder to be a madam over them. You know what I mean? Like she hoeing, so now she want to reach back to, in the well where she came from, draw out some bitches so she can be a madam over them. You know, the endeavor of being a prostitute, a career prostitute, is really a fruitless endeavor long term. But here she is setting herself up as a power broker in this fruitless endeavor to essentially cannibalize other women. You know what I mean? She's essentially passing the curse on, and I find a great parallel to that with what goes on in the black community because, like I said in my warning to the leaders of Blackistan, a lot of people, I don't know if I said it then, but in any event, a lot of these older chicks, man, late Gen Xers, chicks post-war, well into their 40s, all the way up into their 50s and 60s, they counsel these younger females and they give them just horrible counseling as it pertains to relationships and how they deal. They're basically grooming the younger generation of women to be a madam in a sense, or to be their own little matriarch. You know what I mean? Even though for these older Gen Xers and baby boomers, even though matriarchy didn't work for them, they're still gonna pass that dead philosophy down to the millennials and the zillennials. You know what I mean? And it's not just on the women, because a lot of older fellas do this shit too. You know, a lot of the boomers and some of the Gen Xers, some of the older Gen Xers, especially if they have daughters. If they have daughters, they do this shit too. They'll pass down to their daughters an entitlement complex or a princess complex. You know what I'm saying? Which fosters and breeds selfishness and a matriarchal mindset. It breeds solipsism in a sense. You know what I mean? Because if a person cannot divorce what they personally want from what's best for the group, then you're gonna have problems, man. You're gonna have bitches hitting the red button left and right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna have bitches who just hit the red button, blow the family up, just because she wants to get back at the man because the man isn't doing what she wants him to do. You know what I mean? And a lot of older gentlemen who have daughters, man, they drill this shit into their daughters, man. Then their daughters, come out into the real world. And that entitlement complex and, solipsistic selfish, little matriarchal complex, mother goddess complex and shit and whatnot. That shit is cool when she's like 18, 19, 20 type of shit. Like that shit is cool and it's bearable because you like, okay, you got to grow up. One day you're going to grow up. So hopefully you can grow out of this. It's not so cute and it's not so funny when this bitch is 27, 28, 29, 30. And she's one kid, one baby daddy, two kids, two different baby daddies deep in the game with a whole bunch of fucking debt. And a lot more crow's feet around the eyes and 50 pounds extra with some cottage cheese on her ass and shit. That shit's not so cute, man, when you get to that. But yeah, man, I'm hearing a lot of bros, man, or should I say a lot of Hoe Tappers and whatnot, they're really coming at SYSBM. And I heard the topic broached on a live stream not too long ago. They were showing a picture of a female of the Asian persuasion, if you will, and they were saying, what do you find so interesting? What's so attractive about this chick? Is it her eyes, her eyebrows, her skin complexion, her hair texture, yada yada? No, 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 it's not that. That's not what is so attractive to Passport Bros and SYSBM. What that particular group of women, the attribute that they possess that is most desirable to SYSBM men is that she has an orientation that is more based on maintaining the structure of a family. It is, as the old adage says, man, beauty is only skin deep, man. Beauty is only skin deep. I could have the baddest ADOS chick on my arm. I'm talking about 32, 24, 36. Caramel complexion, natural hair, flowing mane, almond eyes, full lips, nose not too button and not too big, just right, everything symmetrical. I'm talking about thighs for the guys, hips for days. You feel me? But if she has a mindset that is solipsistic, selfish, and carnal, and everything that she moves for is to satiate her carnality, that is a problem. Not only is it a problem, but it's a waste of beauty. It really is. It really is. But yeah, man, that's all I got.